is what happened, right? I was standing outside of a comedy club, and a group of Hasidic Jews, they come up to me and start speaking to me in Hebrew. Yeah, and I was like, oh, sorry, dog. Listen, I'm not Jewish. I don't know what you're saying. And they're like, are you sure? I never really thought of it like that before. Am I sure? This is Hollywood. Are you trying to give me a job? No, dog. I'm not Jewish. I'm poor. Yeah, like I'm so poor I get money sent to me from Puerto Rico. Yeah, man, they felt real bad and started throwing paper towels at me. It was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's all right, man. At least I'm getting supplies. You know what I mean? You get me? You feel me on that? You feel me? Nobody's hiding them. Oh, man. Charlestown. People got mad at me when I first came here because I called it Charleston. Yeah, there was a room filled like this and like the whole town got mad at me. It was crazy. This whole town. Absolutely crazy. You know what's different for me here that I'm not used to? You guys have like actual creatures here. Like actual creatures, like not like the type that walk around Hollywood Boulevard that I'm used to. Not those type of creatures. Not the one that are shitting on the streets creatures. Not like that. I'm talking about spiders. Y'all have insects and spiders, and a lot of them, like a whole bunch, and I'm not used to it. I don't like it. I'm arachnophobic. I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with this. I looked it up. Native to Charlestown, there are 14 different types of spiders. 14 different species. That's 14 types of spiders, far too many, you guys. Yeah. There's more spider types than there are people in this town. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely nutty to me, man. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to burn this whole place over to start again, you know? I found one in my bathroom the other day. Yeah, it was awful, man. It was awful. I don't know how they got in there, too, because I got, like, security cameras everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I got tight security in my place, right? I found this little fucker in the bathroom. And the thing is that normally I don't like to kill any of, like, God's creatures, right? But fortunately for me, that's not one of them, right? So now I'm holding a gun to it because it's legal here. Yeah, and I'm talking all sorts of shit like, yeah, I'll be your huckleberry. You know, just doing all sorts of dumb shit, you know? And the spider jumped at me because it turns out the spiders don't know anything about guns. Yeah, they don't give a shit. So I threw my gun at it because it turns out I don't know shit about guns either. Being from California, what do you expect? So now I'm scared shitless because this spider has a gun. Yeah, I don't know what to do. But I ain't no bitch, right? So I screamed as I ran. But that's a lie. But I wasn't gonna lose like that. I wasn't gonna go down like that. It wasn't gonna happen to me, right? So I come up with a plan. My plan B is I'm gonna light this fucker on fire. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, right? So I grab a can of Axe. Don't ask me why I have Axe. So I grab this can of Axe and a lighter. And I'm going to light this dude on fire, right? I light my lighter and I spray. But it turns out that I grabbed the non-flammable kind. Yeah. So now I have this incredibly pretty smelling spider that's incredibly mad at me. Just really mad at me. Smells real good too. Calls himself Chat now. Started doing CrossFit and everything. This dickhead just moved in, doesn't pay rent. Now I gotta leave. He calls me a virgin all the time. I don't get his deal. I don't get his fucking deal. Fuck Chad. Honestly, fuck Chad. I really hope he doesn't hear this stuff. He's gonna be real mad at me tonight. Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take a little bit of a left turn. I actually, I wrote this joke not too long ago. Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. So recently I read that this woman who was dubbed the world's largest woman had just lost 98 pounds due to having sex. Yeah. My first thought is, damn, this lady fucks. Like, holy shit, 98 pounds, that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight to lose to have sex. And then I got sad. Because I realized that, damn, this lady fucks more than I do. Oh man, this is real depressing. I can't believe it. But like, I'm proud of her, you know, because she's got somebody in her life. You know what I mean? Somebody that cares about her in her life. That to look that went up to her one day and was like, hey baby, listen, look, we're both, we're grossly overweight, we're out of shape, we need to lose some weight, but fuck Jenny Craig, get on this dick, you know what I'm saying? That's how they did it. It's fantastic. That's how she did it. What a fitness plan, you know what I mean? It's a hell of a fitness plan. We need to get on this. Man. Thank you. Thank you guys. Oh man. I don't know why. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I don't know why people don't believe that I'm Hispanic.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even this guy doesn't believe me. I just told you I was poor. But look, I'll prove it to you. This is how Hispanic I am. Right? First off, my name is Carlos. Right? My dad's name is Carlos. My brother's name is Carlos. My mom's name is Carlos. Yeah, it's very Hispanic. I don't know what to tell you, man. I grew up on Carlos Road. It's a whole thing. Puerto Rico's interesting. Beautiful place. You guys, if you ever go there, it's fantastic. Beautiful weather, lovely women. They're either incredibly beautiful or incredibly pregnant. One of the two. Yeah, a little bit of both. I mean, if you saw them, you probably wouldn't pull out either. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. Fantastic. All right. I got the light. I'm going to make half the room mad real quick. All right. I don't believe in chivalry. I think it's kind of dumb. You know what I mean? One of the rules of chivalry is a woman's supposed to walk on the left side, right? But I think that's misogynistic and it's a little bit archaic. You know what I mean? Like, they're not property. Bitches should be able to walk wherever they want. You know what I mean? Yeah. That rule's only in place because back in the day we used to walk around with like swords, and when you draw a sword, you want them to walk on the left side so they don't get injured, right? But unless you're 23-year-old me buying a sword from the mall, I don't think that rule applies anymore. I think it's kind of dumb. And plus, it wouldn't work nowadays anyways. Like, imagine if me and this woman are walking down the road. We're walking down this way. She's on my left side, right? And we get to the crosswalk, right? And we wait for it to turn green. And when it turns green, she goes out, and bam, gets hit by a car. I don't understand how chivalry is going to help in this moment, I mean, so what if I push her out in front of me? Yeah? It doesn't matter. Some of these women, you should see the daggers being stared at me right now. Like, what an asshole. Look, I believe in ladies first. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's all right. I get it. Some of you didn't see the joke coming, but she didn't see that car either. All right. Thank you, guys.